Hi, I'm Marilyn San Clemente of Stamp with Marilyn, and welcome to my creative playground. And I just checked, and my microphone is on, so I'm hoping that everyone can hear me. Okay, tonight I'm going to go over the new Sunshine and Smiles paper pumpkin kit that actually came while I was on vacation, and I had a great vacation. I went to Marco Island with one of my friends, and we had a fantastic time. But before we get started, let me make a few announcements. This coming Thursday night is my next class, and this is my gatefold class. I love these cards, and these are actually easy gatefold cards to make. So this one pops open, and this one is called a star gatefold, and it's because it has this diamond. It could be a diamond gatefold too if you wanted to call it that. Either way. And I have used the flower set from last year, which I love, and then the paper from this year, the country floral paper from this year, which is perfect with these flowers. So that's one card. And then the other card, this is a gatefold, and this one's really cool. This one folds multiple ways, so you swing it up, and this does not have to be a circle. It is any shape that you want it to be. So if you have a fairly large die, you can make this card and make this any shape. And I used the Sun Prince designer paper and stamp set, and this is the inside of the card. So lots of spaces here to write messages, that kind of thing. And it's just a fun gatefold. And you can also put a belly band around this if you want to use that to hold it together. Same thing with this one. You could also use a belly band around it to hold it together, but you don't need one. So this is Thursday night. Check out the events on my page. You can register. It's just $20. You'll receive a PDF with all the information so that you can work along with us. And don't worry if you're not an experienced stamper, because I am working with you and we have a good time when we do these classes. So it's a lot of fun. Wednesday, we have a new special. It's going to be an online exclusive, and it's some new products which are really, really pretty. There's this Irresistible Blooms stamp set, which has this really nice flower that is a two-part stamp. It's got some leaves, flowers. It's got a new font. I like the hello and the I like you and all that. And then it also has, ooh, look at this. I've got some extra flowers in here. So my helper, Julie, took this home while I was on vacation and was playing around with it, and made a couple of designs. So it's got this pretty flower, which is a two-part flower. It's got these pieces to cut everything out, and then it's got this cool design here. So let me show you a couple of the cards, and this will make sense. Okay. So this, isn't that pretty? This is this piece here, and she made this a bookbinding card. Oh, I like that. I like the way she layered that with the leaves. Oh, she did a nice job. Oops, that shouldn't open up. I'll have to reglue that. And she put some of the designer paper inside. So that's a pretty card. She made this one that's a really cool Z-fold card, and she made the flowers in different colors. And as you can see, it's a two-part flower, so you can stamp it and make it multi-dimensional, or you can cut the parts out too and layer them. Also with this package is this beautiful foil paper, and this paper comes in silver, gold, and copper. And here you can see she stamped the flowers and then embossed with a combination of glitter and clear embossing powder. And then this is really cute. She did this cute little package. So it looks like this when it stands up. And she used this for the handle on the card. Oh, I see what she did. Okay, and then she covered it up with some of the designer paper. And then it makes a little package, and it opens up like this. And it's got this cut out and some flowers and some more different designer paper. So, very, very pretty. Thank you, Julie, for your help. So this is this new set, and this is called Irresistible Blooms. Now, along with this set is 3 new embossing folders. These are called the Basic 3D embossing folders. And there's this really pretty one, which has kind of a, it's almost like a screen door, like a screen type of background. That's that. This one's really pretty. This is like, these are like flowers or embossed flowers, but the thing about these embossing folders is they're very, very deep. And then this is a dotted one, but it's a very, very deep image. So those will be available, and this comes as a set, and it's 3 embossing folders for $30. There's the gilded paper that I had talked about with the silver, gold, and copper. I don't have a sample of that to show you. There's some really pretty gems, and there's also a classic letters stamp set. And then the paper that goes with the Irresistible Blooms, it's a 6x6 set, so there's 12 different designs, and there's 4 sheets of each design, so that's 48 sheets total. But I love this paper, and I love the colors in this paper. And so we've got some Flirty Flamingo and a lighter pink. It's probably Blushing Bride. Does anyone recognize this color here, this darker green? It was a color a couple of years ago. I can't think of the name of the color. Peacock. Pretty Peacock. Pretty Peacock is coming back this spring, and I just think that that's so pretty. I love those leaves. Isn't that pretty? And that's the back side. Love this too. So this will be going on sale on Wednesday, and I believe it's going to be available. It's only available online. You won't see it in the catalog, but I will be posting the flyer on my website, and I just love the colors that are in this. Some pretty greens. So this one looks like soft sea foam in the Peacock. This is the yellows and Flirty Flamingo. Very pretty. So I think that there's going to be a lot that you can do with this paper and this stamp set. So when I came home yesterday, I found that I have my Sunshine and Smiles paper pumpkin kit, which is a really cool paper pumpkin kit. And it has all these different pieces with it. We have a Mango Melody little ink spot. We have some gems, some blue ones that are shaped like raindrops, and some Flirty Flamingo gems. There's a couple of pieces that are like a hillside covered with grass. There's some different tags. There's kites. There's a frog stamp and a little flower stamp in the set. This is the stamp set. Okay, so it's got a sun, it's got a kite, it's got some flowers, the frog, a hello, and a couple of other sentiments with it. And there was a frog die and some flower die that cuts these out that goes along with this. That was a special purchase that you had to order when you ordered the kit. So there are 3, these are the 3 basics cards that you can make with the kit if you just follow the instructions. And I love this. So there's some cute little animals with this. I love this little turtle. And there's an umbrella. There's the little frog. I just love the way they've put this kit together. And this little bunny with the kite is so cute. And then here's those flowers in the hill, and you can stamp the sun. And then this is the 3rd card. The only thing is I did this one backwards. I was supposed to put these clouds over here, and I put them on the wrong side. But So these are the directions for the 3 cards that come with the kit, and there's 3 of each card, so there's 9 cards total. And what I was going to show you tonight is a couple of ways to just make some other things with these cards, or how to vary these cards a little bit. So what I've done is I've grabbed some card stock. I grabbed some Fleur de Flamingo, which looks really nice with this pink, Mango Melody, and I also have a piece of Balmy Blue with this rain paper. Isn't that cute? So let's get started, and we will make some alternative cards. So for this one, I've got this really pretty Mango Melody piece, and this is the original card base, and then when you open it up on the inside, it's got this pretty sky pattern. And okay, the original Mango Melody card is this one with the little bunny and the kite, and you can see the sky. Okay, what I have done is I took one of the envelopes. So Stampin' Up! Always provides envelopes, and many times, or most of the time, these envelopes are printed on the inside. So if you cut the envelope apart, you can actually use the inside of the envelope for additional paper. And then just use one of our regular envelopes. So I'm cutting that to 5 1/4. Use one of our regular envelopes to send your cards in. And now you have some paper. So I cut this to 5 1/4. So I'm going to cut this fold off here. So I've got this additional piece, which I could use. I can cut that up and use that. And then I'm going to cut this to 4 inches. There we go. And again, I've got another piece here that we can use. And that is how I came up with that piece. And that looks good with the Mango Melody. And so what I'm going to do is we're going to stamp the sun. So I'm going to re-ink this with the Mango Melody. Oops, if I can get it open. It's kind of sticking there. Okay, and I just want to work on getting this like really inked because I want the sun to show through. Okay. Okay, so there is our sun. And what I was going to do is this piece had a couple of messages in it as well, and it had these labels for your messages. And let me see if this one fits. This is the one I think I wanted. This one is wishing you sunshine and smiles. So I'm going to put that on here. So I'm just going to stamp that. Oops. There we go. I'm going to put that, I think, up here or maybe over the sun. And then what I was thinking is we have these pieces for this card. And let's put some of the flowers down here. So the best thing to use for these is the glue dots. The glue dots come in the Paper Pumpkin kit. If you're not a glue dot fan, you can also use snail or one of the glues that we have. Okay, so I'm just going to peel that off. I'm going to put this along the bottom. Okay, somewhere I have a snail. Okay, so let's put our little frog here. So this is one of the frogs that I stamped with a stamp set and then cut out with the dies. I love that. There we go. And then let's put this up on front. I'm going to put that on with some dimensionals. Ah. Okay, and I'm going to put this across the top. You could put a piece of designer paper over this if you wanted to, but you don't have to. You could stamp an image here. I wanted to do the rabbit. Oops. Get him. There we go. And the kite. And there is a stamp for the kite. Oops. And we'll put him holding the kite. Let's see. So on this, I don't know if you can see that or not, there's his hand is kind of held out, so I'm going to put that like that over top of that kite. That isn't a very descriptive word, is it? Okay, so I'm going to put the bunny over top of the kite, so it looks like he's floating with the kite. There we go. And let's add a cloud. So these are the cloud images that came in the set. We'll put that, and then let some more flowers down here. And actually what you could do is you could also use this grass. You could cut this. So if I cut this along here, I've got this little hill, and then I've got an extra piece that I can use for something else. So if I wanted to use this for something else, I would just cut that off even. And you could use that as a strip on the inside of a card. There's just so much that you can do with all these different elements that are in these card kits. Put that in there. We'll snip that little end off. Gosh. And we'll put our flowers here. Isn't that cute? You could do a message like just floating in to say hello, or wishing you sunshine and smiles. And you could say something like just floating in to say hello. But what a cute, I just love that. I think that's such a cute card. So there's card number 1, alternative number 1. Number 2, I have a piece of Flirty Flamingo. And this is the card that has the pink base. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this because I want this piece here, and then I'm going to use this piece for the inside. So let's cut this. And then I'm just going to trim just a little bit off so that we have that layer. There we go. And then I want a piece of this. So you could make a couple of these, use these for the insides of cards. So let me cut this one off also. So how far can I go? I can go to just under 3/4 of an inch. So about 5/8. There we go. So you can make 2 5/8 inch strips. Of this. So when I got home Sunday morning, my car was like an icicle. I had it parked at my friend Angela's house. And because of the snowstorm, and then I guess you had rain, and then you had more snow. So there was over 3 inches of snow, and then under the 3 inches of snow was an inch of ice on my car. So it took me about a half an hour to chip all the ice off of it before I could drive home. But anyway, okay, so what I did was I took one of those strips and I just used that here. And I'm going to save my other strip. That. Let's do a cloud. Let me use the little ducky. So I have the kite again. Some of the flowers. So there are flowers that come with this set. And then there's flowers that you can stamp and color and add to the set. So let's put the flowers down here. Here. And then, what were the other messages that we had? Okay, you brighten my day. I like that. And then let's put a couple of these flowers in here as well. Maybe we'll put one on each side. That is so cute. So you brighten my day. Okay, card number 2. One more to go. I'm going to use a piece of Balmy Blue, and this is this pattern. So the original card is this, and it has this piece that shadows this and goes on the inside, and it goes with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to score this Balmy Blue 4 1/4. And we're going to cut this down. And I want to save this blue. So I can get 2 strips off of that. Oops. So let's put this piece on here. Okay, let's put this piece on the inside. I've got my little friend the turtle. I've got this umbrella. Let's put the frog over here, because they like to play in the rain, right? And for this one, this is the message that I wanted to save for this. Friends in any kind of weather. And there's one very long label for this. Okay. There we go. Oops. And you know what we did not do to our other cards? We did not add any embellishments. How dare we not add embellishments to our card? Okay, and I'm going to put a thing of flowers in here. Okay, so we have, oops, these cute little embellishments. Okay, here we go. So there are our 3 cards, our alternatives, and here's the original. Okay, see if I can make enough room here. Okay, so we have this. Here's the original, and here's that. So there's some alternatives that you can make, and there's like no end to what you can do with this. So just grab the paper that goes with the stamps and have fun with it and just be creative. And I think it's really cool. So thanks so much. Have a great week, and don't forget, get your celebration orders in. Take care.